Hello everyone, this is Gary D. Tonicourt from morethanasnapshot.com. I wanted to come out with a little video about the winners of this month's photography contest. The theme was travel, and we'll be awarding 3 prizes. And the prizes are listed here from my various online photography courses. You can just, if you're a winner, just email me the course you would like to enter, and I will get you that information. So I wanted to kind of go through the images that were submitted and give you my thoughts. I don't know if I should just go through them. First, I'll just probably go through them and say what I think about them, and then I'll reveal the winners. Of course, your opinion could be different than mine. That's fine. I'm just giving you what I think is the best. This photo in first here, based on the upticks, seems to be the fan favorite among the viewers, and I definitely agree that it is a great photo. And whoops, that's not all right. So this is a little bit larger view of that photo, and I like the composition of it. I like that it's a night shot. The exposure is handled all very well. And it's an interesting scene of an interesting city, a very steep hill. Love the leading line out here to the bigger buildings. I think this is a great photo. The one thing that I would say, in my opinion, hurts the photo a little bit is such a strong yellow color cast here in the foreground. So a little work with the white balance could eliminate some of that strong yellow color cast. You don't see as much of that strong yellow color cast in the back as you do in the front. So I would have to take off a little point for that if I were judging, and I am. So, all right, let's move on now. Here we have another photo that was popular. It says that it was the Wellington Airport, and I think I blew up a larger copy of it. Yep, here it is. Now, this photo has a lot of quality in it. When you zoom in, you can see that it is very sharp, and it is interesting. We have a plane coming in. We have some interesting rock formations here, and even some interesting clouds. And for me, though, I think it needs to be cropped a little bit more, probably around here somewhere. There's a lot of empty sky here that's not really adding much to the photo, and maybe even a little bit of extra room out here that's not helping the photo much. All of the action of the photo or interest is here. So, but I do like that part of the photo, and I do think this is a really good one. All right, here we have a Grand Canyon shot, and I'm not sure if I had made a bigger version of that one, or if I could have. Let's see. No, but that one was small, no matter what. But anyway, you can see that it does look like it's in focus, and the exposure is good throughout the whole image, and it is a nice, interesting scene. I think that it could possibly use a little bit more contrast, and I do like this one, so I think it was well done. Same with this photo. I think I do have a larger version of it here. Saw it, here it is. Very interesting sunset, cool clouds. For me, the horizon line's a little close to the center, and the sun, you do have a nice starburst here, and you don't have any lens flare, which is tough to do when you're shooting into the sun, not to get lens flare. And you do have some interesting foreground, but I would like to see possibly a little bit different composition with the horizon not so centered. And I would probably think it would be better if the sun, even though it's being blocked a lot by clouds, maybe were either lower to the horizon or maybe a little clipped a little bit more by the clouds, because this hot spot right here is definitely drawing the eye right in as being a little overexposed. Okay, here we have the Colosseum in Italy. So let me find that one in a bigger version. And I really like this one. I love the quality of the light coming through the arches, and the Colosseum looks great. I do also like the tree. It looks like the tree might have been light painted a little bit. I was, kind of debating whether I like seeing the tree in front of the Colosseum. because the Colosseum looks so interesting. It might have been interesting just to see that alone. But, I mean, it's a cool looking tree, and it does add some creativity, something different than what maybe other people are shooting. So I think it was a good idea. And there's great quality in the exposure and the sharpness of this photo. All right. Here we have Mount, I won't be able to say that, Raupihu, maybe, in New Zealand, covered in snow. And I think I had a bigger version of that one to show you here. Yep, here it is. And I think, it's obviously it's a really cool subject, and you got a cool and interesting sky. And having it snow covered is also very interesting. I think the one thing that hurts this photo is there's no light on the mountain. If you've ever seen some cool mountain landscape shots, if you can time it right when the sun is coming up and striking the side of the mountain, you'll get some orange glow on the mountain. And I think that would really add some pop to this photo. It's just the way it is now, the colors seem a little bit dull. It's almost a black and white. We got white snow, blackish foreground, a little bit of color in the sky, but I think that's more interesting light would have made this a stronger photo. But as far as what's here, it's not bad. Here we have Wellington in New Zealand, and I think I had a bigger version of that one also. Yep. A beautiful scene, definitely a place you'd look at and you say, yeah, I'd like to go there. I think it looks like it was shot closer to midday, and so we don't have the interesting lighting on the scene, and I think that takes away from this image just a little bit. Here we have a night scene also in New Zealand, and here it is. Again, the exposure and the sharpness look good. The horizon line's right in the middle. You can almost get away with it this time because it is a reflection shot. So a lot of times you'll see a reflection type shot with the horizon line right in the middle. I'm not really, because it's such a mass of buildings, I don't know that I'm really picking out one as a main subject. And even in the water, the only thing that really strikes me is this big purple streak here. So I think that takes away from the impact of the image. Here we have sunset in Barraville, or on a lake, and it's nicely captured as far as the exposure goes, nicely silhouetted trees. I think it's just the subject doesn't have quite the impact as some of the other subjects you're competing against. That's hurting that one, that's all. Here, this one's a different story because when you look at this, your horizon lines really should be straight, especially if you have water in them. So this one is very crooked, and so it looks like the water is going to run out of the lake. So that's a major technical flaw. All right, here we have another one from the Grand Canyon. I think I like this one a little bit better. We have a little more contrast and a bit more interesting sky. And so I like that one quite a lot. And then we have a monk in Cambodia, and I think I have a larger version of that one, not very much, but I think this one's got a very interesting character. It's got good lighting, good exposure. My only complaint with this one is the crop is cropping off part of his hand here. That kind of looks like a mistake. And there's kind of like a lot of empty room around here, and there's a bit of noise in this space. There's ways with noise reduction software to help remove noise in this part of the image. You might want to check out the noise removal tool in Lightroom, or as you saw in maybe one of my blog posts, that Topaz has just released a new noise program called Denoise 6. You could also check that out. But I think the main thing that hurts this image is the cropping of the hand, because I think the rest of it has a lot of quality to it. Good job on that one. All right, I believe that is the last image. So now it comes down to picking the winners. So I'll come down and show you. All right, for me, this image is number one. I think it it had a lot of technical quality. It's an interesting and creative composition. So for me, that was the number one image. First place, congratulations, Marco. For second place, I'm going to go with this one. The city scene was really nice. Like I said, the only thing that was a little off for me was this white balance, but that could be easily adjusted in a program like Lightroom. And, I should read the name. This was, there is no name. It's OP. Well, OP, congratulations, the second place. And third place, I'm going to go with the monk. Like I said, I think this was a cool travel image. Only one small technical flaw. And that was, June Miranda. So congratulations, June. So if you are one of the winners, please email me. My email address is right here. And tell me which class you would like. And the next contest is going to be, the theme will be winter. And it also will start now as soon as I get the page posted. And it will run till the last Thursday at the end of March. So submit your images for the next one and see if you can win, Also, since I'm here, I wanted to show a deal that's come out today. It was just released. Actually, a couple deals. You can see here, there was a deal on Topaz Denoise, which I mentioned just was released yesterday. And a deal that was released today about a business photography bundle. If you have any interest in starting a business with your photography, this is the bundle for you because it's got like 100, videos and ebooks and all about the business of photography. And so you might want to check out this blog post. It's got a video. It's got a link to the page that gives you tons more information. And it's got top name guys in here that are giving the lessons too. You might know, of course, Trey Radcliffe, and of course, now that I'm looking at this, none of their names are coming to me, but you'll see the list is quite impressive. Joel Grimes is in there. Here he is. This guy that I read his books all the time and drawing a blank. It's not coming to me at the moment, but I'm sure it will. David, no. Well, whatever. Check them out. This is a worthwhile bundle to get. It's got a whole bunch of things. In fact, this is the page that it will lead you to. And you can see that it's got 49 tutorials, video tutorials, 54 worksheets, 64 business templates, and over 24 ebooks. Plus, they're donating 10% of everything that they earn to charities that they have listed on this page. And here you can see some of the classes that you'll get in the bundle and who's teaching them. This is a big one. Sarah Petty, her marketing calendar is an expensive product, and you're getting it as part of this bundle. Plus, if you're interested in wedding photography, there's all kinds of wedding photography things in here. And this one by Joel Grimes, I just watched that. That was, some great information about how to be any kind of photographer, but in particular, he's a commercial photographer, so he gives you tips on how to make contacts in the photography industry. And, the list just goes on and on. David Duchemin, that's who I was trying to think of. I've read a whole bunch of his photography ebooks, and they're fantastic. Nicole S. Young, I've read this ebook. I have that one. That's a great one. You should definitely check that out. And also this one by Corwin Hebert, or Hebert. That was a very good book as well. So there's tons of great stuff in here if you're interested in learning more about photography or about starting your own business in photography. So again, I hope you join next month's contest. This has been Gary D. Tonnencourt from morethanasnapshot.com.